everybody, welcome back. So today we have a continuation of the Tasting Things with Mrs. Country series. Today we're going to be opening up and trying some MREs for you guys. Now, Mrs. Country has never had an MRE before. I was a Boy Scout, so I've had a few. I actually think they're pretty good. I like them, but we're going to see what she ends up thinking about them. So we've got two options to choose from here. We've got hash brown potatoes with bacon, pepper, and onions, or pizza slice, comma, pepperoni. Which one do you want to try? Notice she has beer too.
Can my choice be neither?
No, because you agreed to do this. We made a drug deal, and well, this was her half of the bargain.
This all sounds terrible. I guess.
Hash browns?
Sure.
Really? You want the hash brown over the pizza? I'm kind of surprised by that.
I'm just scared about the pizza.
Well, you can do the hash brown. That's fine. All right, I'll save the pizza for later. All right, let's open her up and just see what's inside. You don't have to use a knife, but honestly, it's just easier. All right. So if you've never had an MRE before, this is what the contents look like. Yes, this is a meal. There's actually a lot of stuff in here. So we'll open up this little inner bag. If you don't know, these things have a shelf life of like 5 years. So they're really good for like survival storage kind of food or camping food or anything like that. They're a little heavy, take up a little bit of room for something like a backpacking trip, but there's like 2,000-ish calories or something like that in here. So lots of good energy for you while you're out there. Let's go over what we actually have in the pack. You have your heater bag, which is going to be very important later on, as you'll see. You've got apple turnover, shelf stable, which means it's going to be good after a long time of just sitting around. Dehydrated granola, if I can talk, with milk and blueberries. Cashews, jalapeno flavor. Never seen that in an MRE before. That's interesting. Cheese spread. This is good stuff. This is actually really delicious. And you've got your crackers to go with it. You got your famous MRE spoon, which, fun fact, there is actually a soldier who has a confirmed kill with one of these things. It's pretty cool. Go ahead and take that out. We're going to need that. You got your beverage base orange type 3, because there's more than one type of orange Gatorade powder. Your actual meal comes in this container here, and it's all liquidy and mushy and gooey. You sure you don't want to do the pizza instead? And then you've got your accessory pack over here. This thing just has your nutritional values, and I think it's actually meant, yeah, it is. It's meant for you to put your meal inside while it's in the heater bag so you can hold it and not burn yourself. Because if you've ever had an MRE before, you know those things get hot. Inside your little accessory pouch, you've got toilet paper, which is going to be very, very necessary. Either way, that's what you're using later on, so just get ready, prepare yourself. Some gum, and a little after dinner snack. Book of matches.
Is that good with the toilet paper?
Non-dairy dry coffee creamer. Instant coffee. A pack of sugar. Pack of salt. And a moist towelette, so you can clean your hands up either before or after you eat, depending on, you know, what you've been doing before you eat and how messy your meal was. So now let's break, and we're actually going to go through how to set up starting this meal and get Mrs. Country on some tasting. All right, so the way this works is, what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the actual meal, or do you want to start with some of the accoutrement? Hear that? I sounded all fancy and French and shit.
None of it?
That's not an option.
None of it.
Still not an option. Let's do the crackers and cheese first.
No.
They're actually really good.
No.
It's actually really good. She's not believing me here.
That's just a no.
All right. Well, how about your orange drink?
No, that's cool. Let's just do that.
You want to just jump right into the meal?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, what we're gonna do then is we're gonna start off by taking our meal pack and evenly distributing everything inside it. You don't want everything clumped to one end or the other because then it won't heat evenly. Then we're going to take our heater bag, and there's a little tear, a pre-made tear at the top. You guys might be able to see that. That's where you start, and you just tear across. From there, you've got a line here at the bottom with the words, "Do not overfill." What that is for is to show you where to put, or how much water to put in the bag to make it work, if I can get the bag to open up for me. It's the same problem you have at the grocery store with the bag for the meat. Open it up, take our water, and we're going to pour in down to, if I can see this, right about there. If you overfill it a little bit, that's fine. It's really not a big deal. Take our meal pouch, and if you have something else in your MRE that would be good heated up, like your coffee, you can do your coffee in your beverage bag. You can slide that down in here as well to heat your coffee up at the same time as your meal. Just gonna slide it on in there. Sometimes they're kind of a bear to get in the bag, like this one's being. But if you're hungry enough, you're gonna work at it hard enough to make it happen, or you'll just eat it cold, which you can do. Everything in here is already fully cooked, so it's not gonna hurt you to eat it cold. It's just not gonna taste as good. All right, so now that we've got it in our heater bag, fold one end of it over, and you want to prop it up on something. So, I'll use this handy AR magazine. That's something you'd have in the field as a military guy, right? You're going to prop it up, let it sit there for about 15 minutes, and then you're going to flip it again for about another 10 minutes. While that's heating up, what do you want to dive into now? Can you guys hear that? Yeah. Closer to the mic.
Oh, it's actually cooking it.
That's the heater bag starting to have that chemical reaction with the water to heat up your meal.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
You want your jalapeno flavor cashews?
No, thank you.
Your granola?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to have granola now because she's not super adventurous. Maybe after she tries the meal and sees that it's actually kind of good, she'll want to try some of the other stuff.
I'm going to go with no.
I opened it for you to eat it. Are you going to use your spoon?
What am I going to do with it? It's all broken up in there.
Yes, it's granola. So what you do is you want to take your preservative pack out and then do one of those numbers.
Yeah, okay, cool, thanks.
She's a little more refined and sophisticated than I am. It's pretty good. Oh, come on. It's even got real blueberries in it. Well,
Right, it's pretty dry.
yeah, it's dehydrated granola. Better than opening it up and it being moldy, right?
That's not that bad.
Honestly, you would eat that?
Sure. Yeah, not bad. That's not bad at all.
See? See? Good stuff, huh?
Sure.
Now you feel a little more adventurous You want to maybe try the,
I don't want the cheese and crackers.
what about your apple turnover? Have your dessert.
Oh, goodness. Sure.
Okay. This is why it's nice to have a knife when you're doing this. They're supposed to tear, but they don't always tear so well. So, here's our apple turnover. That's what it looks like. And there's your preservative pack sitting right there attached to it. Let me just take that off real quick. By the way, I guess I should show you guys what the granola looks like too. So you can see blueberries, granola, you know, normal. You know, what you buy at the grocery store, it's the same thing. Does it smell like apple?
Applesauce.
Well, try it.
I don't wanna. Here, you try first.
That's what I was reaching over here for. Cleanse the palate a little bit.
I took a smaller piece.
It's a little dry. Definitely got chunks of applesauce, something like that in it. Oh, come on. She just took a bite like the mouse version of Gandhi would have taken. Like,
That's a nope. That's gross.
really? I don't think you actually got apple.
No, I got apple.
Oh, there we go. There's
I broke it off like right there.
there's a little bit of that apple filling. You guys can see that in the middle there. Oh yeah, that bite's way better. More moist. Nice and sweet. It's good.
Okay.
All right, well, let's break here, and then we'll come back when our meal is good to go. Well, I told you guys we were going to wait, but I lied, because now that I've started snacking all this stuff, I'm getting kind of hungry. So since she doesn't want it, I'm going to have the crackers and cheese spread, because it's delicious. It's been a while since I've had an MRE. You know, one thing this one didn't have in it that I was really surprised by, actually, is Tabasco sauce. Every MRE I've ever seen has had a little tiny bottle of Tabasco sauce in it. I'm not a spicy food guy, so I'm not, like, you know, mad about it or anything, but just something I was surprised wasn't in here. So here's your cracker, like a big ass saltine. And you get 2 of them in there. You starting to smell that? That's the heater. And our cheese spread, you want to knead that down to the bottom so you can open up your little tube here. How you should do it in Boy Scouts. Just use your teeth, it's fine. All right, let's put some cheese on a cracker. Try a little bit of this. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. You guys can see. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz, like canned cheese, you know. Oh, it's so good. I don't know what she's talking about. This stuff's delicious.
Oh, looks like I don't have to cook dinner.
That was the goal. I was trying to make it you didn't have to cook dinner. See, I'm looking out for you. I'm trying to help you. You're welcome. They're kind of brittle, like a saltine. There's no salt on them at all. That's why they give you the cheese spread, so you actually have some flavor with it. You want to at least try some cracker? It's like an unsalted saltine. Like,
Yeah.
like you could put this in a soup or something.
Yeah, it's dry. But yeah.
Yeah, it's dry, but it's good. It's a cracker. Not much else to say about that. We'll let her try the instant coffee tomorrow morning on her way to work, and she can come back and tell us how that was later.
What?
It's starting to, yeah, it's getting there. Getting pretty warm. Does that surprise you that like this technology is a thing and that's how this works?
Kind of. Not really.
Well, how did you think guys out, in the middle of nowhere doing whatever they're doing eat these things?
I never thought about it, so I don't know.
Yeah. Just think it's interesting that you've never had one of these, so I'm trying to get your responses and your thoughts on it.
I think it's kind of cool that this is nice and warm, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot. Like, with this cardboard sleeve on it, you still don't want to touch it for too long. Yeah, it's close enough, at least. May not be completely all the way through done, but we're also not going to eat this whole thing right now. Unless she really, really likes it, in which case, maybe she really isn't making dinner tonight. So what you want to do now is you want to be really careful as you're getting your meal out of this bag. Now what I recommend is there's another one of those pre-made tears a little bit lower down. Instead of reaching your hand into the bag full of hot steaming water, I mean, you can see, at least I can see a little bit of steam coming out of that bag. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just rip across right there. Makes it way easier and way less painful to get the meal out. And then from there, you want to just set this heater bag aside somewhere safe where it's not gonna, catch anything on fire. Then you take your bag. Now you can tear it from the top like this, and that's totally fine. I mean, it's got a couple little notches here meant for that. Or you can turn it on its side, push everything down. That is hot. And you can tear it long ways so it's a little bit easier to get to all the food. That's what I'm gonna do here. Stab my knife through. And that's what the hash brown, bacon, whatever this was, looks like. Doesn't actually look very appetizing, but it smells good. We're gonna take a little bit of our iodized salt here. And you want to hold that carefully, it's hot.
You're gonna make me eat that. Okay.
Sprinkle some love in here. Oh, trust me, you want the salt. Alright, spoon. Stir it up a little bit.
Ooh.
Here you go. Have a bite.
Ooh, but I don't wanna. Ooh.
So when we bought these, we picked the flavors together. She picked this one. I picked the pizza. Just saying. By the way, this is the orange drink. It's basically Tang. Well, we're waiting.
It's not that bad, but it's not good. I got a small enough bite, so I'm gonna try another one. You taste more of the bacon than you do anything else.
Oh, that's right. You're not really a bacon person.
You married it.
Touche. That's really good. I mean, you know, I've had better, but I've had worse too. Yeah. I like it. There goes the steam. Really starting to come out of the bag now. You guys can see that. Maybe we didn't let the bag get completely hot, but the food's hot enough, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's...
Yeah, it's nice and warm.
Yeah. We could have let it go longer, but yeah, no point. Food's hot. Alright, so since you refuse to try the cheese spread, and I don't even want to try the jalapeno cashews because that just kind of sounds gross to me. I love cashews. I just don't like spicy food. What do you think? MREs. Sum it up. Now keep in mind the context too. This is for when soldiers are out in the field. They're not close to a kitchen or anything.
It's not bad.
Better than you thought it would be?
Yes. Better than I thought it would be.
Kind of like
and
the
it's
survival.
really kind of cool how they can actually have a hot meal because of that bag. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
And that's actually kind of moist. I don't, not actually super dry.
What's that? The apple turnover?
Yeah, the apple turnover.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of it. So, that's not bad at all.
There you go.
Anyway.
My man cave. Alright, cool. Well, finish my bite here. So, if you were a soldier out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, doing whatever your job was, would this be better than nothing?
Yes, of course.
I can tell you that after a long day of hiking or, doing work, building up trails and things like that, you sit down and you're already hungry, you're starving, you get an MRE with all this stuff in it, and you got some sweet, you got some salty, you've got something to drink besides water, you've got some snacks later on in the day. You get to sit down, take a break for 30 minutes or so, make one of these things and eat it. It's a good feeling. I mean, it's nice because it doesn't take forever to make it. You don't have to go a mile away to a kitchen or, your campsite where there's a camp stove set up and stuff. It's really nice. So I can imagine it would be similar for those in the military that eat these things on a regular basis. I think they're pretty cool. So, if any of you guys are or were in the military and you've had MREs, tell me which one your favorite one was and which one your least favorite was and why. Or if you've got a funny story about an MRE or something you'd like to share down below, please post that too. I think the audience would get a kick out of that. I know I would. So, yeah. That's all for the video today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed her faces and reactions and snarky comments as much as I did. By the way, that's totally just like her. That's not just for this video. She's actually toning it down for the video. So, if you can imagine. But thank you for doing this again. Apparently, we're going to make this a running series now. We're going to have to get other interesting things. And you can do it to me, too. You can be like, hey, there's this thing that I think it'd be funny to have you try on camera. And the only deal we have to make is that we both have to try it, okay? It can't just be one of us sitting here eating it and the other laughing about it.
No, that just took the fun out of it.
A deal? You can do the same thing to me. Okay. And we'll post it.
Alright.
Alright, cool. So, stay tuned. Maybe we'll do some more of that stuff in the future. If you guys like the video, please like it down below. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends. It really does help out a lot. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, guys. Y'all take it easy, roll tide, and I'll see you later.